everybody, this is Jonas K here and welcome to this video. So today we're going to talk about a bit more technical stuff when it comes to customers and marketing and so on, but I got a lot of questions from my customers about this, so it's kind of interesting because I hear a lot when it comes to marketing and sales online that they say, oh, I tried a webinar but it didn't work. Webinar doesn't work. Or they say Facebook ads doesn't work because I didn't get enough clients. But the thing here that it doesn't work, it's ask yourself where didn't it work? Because when you have an online experience for a customer, there's so many steps that can fail. So you cannot just say it doesn't work because you need to know where it doesn't work. And to be able to say it and tweak your funnel and tweak your communication is to know where it doesn't work and use the power of knowing your numbers. So the power of knowing your numbers is every step of the way, every step that the customer takes to be able to purchase your product and even afterwards is really, really important to track. You need to know your numbers all the way throughout the communication, or we can call it the funnel the customer goes through. So for example, if you have a Facebook ad and driving traffic from Facebook, and then they come to a website and to a landing page, and then they opt in to watch a webinar, for example, that you have, and on the webinar you sell. So instead of just saying it doesn't work, where in this chain or where in this communication step doesn't it work? So did you get a lot of maybe you get a lot of customers to your page, but they don't sign up for the webinar. So maybe then is something wrong with your page, or you don't get enough traffic. So maybe something wrong with your Facebook ad, or maybe they sign up for the webinar but they don't watch it. So maybe something with the communication between when they sign up and the webinar, or maybe they just stay 5 minutes on the webinar and don't see your offer and don't purchase. So then it's maybe something wrong with your webinar message. So by knowing your numbers throughout the communication and all these steps, it's so important because, as we talked about in the other video, it's about version 3 that is important. So get your things out there as fast as possible and tweak it. But to be able to tweak it and just don't redo everything all the time, then you need to know your numbers in all these steps. So maybe you have a 30% opt-in rate, maybe 10% watch your webinar and so on, and maybe 90% leave before they see the offers. Yeah, maybe then you need to do something about it, right? So you need to know where, and very, very specific. And that is a good thing with online marketing and online sales. Instead of a normal shop, maybe you have a normal brick and mortar shop and you put up an ad outside the shop, and then the customers comes in and look at this product you're selling, or they look around for some other things. But unfortunately, you don't know how long did they stay in the shop, what other products did they look at. It's really hard to track that in real life, but on online it's very simple to track it and set up what they call pixels everywhere on the communication, so you can track it and take the right action. For example, maybe you need to send a reminder email, or maybe you need to take some other action to actually let them send offer again and send a replay or whatever. Do a lot of things and test it out until you can get to the version that is actually converting on the rate that you want to do. So I know it's been a little bit technical, this video, but I got this question a lot, and it's so important to spend the time to set up this tracking, because it will tweak your communication and tweak your funnels, so you can actually improve it all the time instead of just saying, oh, it doesn't work, Facebook ad doesn't work. Or so it's about tweaking it all the time and make it work, instead of just say it doesn't work directly, because it will not work directly, unfortunately. So you need to do all this tweaking. So try this out and see in your communication. It could be also in real life. How many, if you meet 10 customers, how many do you close? Or what is the normal cost and so on of doing a product? It's so important to track this, so you get, so you see where it's able, you can cut the costs or increase effort and so on. And it's obvious for most of people, but a lot of, especially small businesses, failing this because they don't track it so well. They think that it's just setting it up but not follow up and tracking as detailed as it should be to be able to change it and be able to convert on a higher rate. So try this out, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next week. Bye until then.